Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Dust and Elysian Tale. So, this is where we left off. We started our adventure through the Ceramon Caverns and come across some more brand new enemies, such as these hounds here. And we've already been this way. Nothing here except for a dead end. So there's that, and there's also this little boy that we've encountered a couple of times during our exploration. I wonder where he ran off to. Oh, that answers my question.
There he is! Look, he's in trouble! Ah! Leave me alone!
Picking on little ones, huh? You will most definitely regret meeting me.
Keep wary of the bubble sprouts, Dust. Or this battle will be over before it begins.
Yes, we gotta watch out for these bubble sprouts because I can get poisoned in one hit. Oh, and I leveled up. Nice. So that's one down, and how did he go down? Oh, he got poisoned. There we go. Taken care of.
And there he goes again. You're welcome, kid.
Come now, Dust. He's obviously terrified. Let's go find him, and maybe get out of this raining death.
Okay, well, that battle turned out way better than I expected, and I leveled up. Give a point to Fidget. Why not? Anyway, whoop, watch out for that. So, dang it. Okay, now I got poisoned. Oh yeah, let's get out of here before I get poisoned again. And we seem to have entered a brand new area here. Look like an underground city. And that is indeed the case. We are now in Mudpot.
I didn't think those monsters were smart enough to build a fence.
I'm certain they didn't. Let's hop on over.
Yes, let's hop on over and trespass the city. I'm sure the people living here will be pleased about that.
There he is!
Your father's done gonna have himself a heart attack after he hears about this.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Goodness, what would I do if you gotten yourself hurt?
Ah! Mama, look! Those things must have followed me!
How'd they jump my fence? Crafty vermin, those surface dwellers.
She does see that I can fly, right?
I'll be sure to tell her, Fidget. I'm sure that'll clear things right up.
Back! Back, you beasts! I got this here spoon and I ain't afraid to use it!
We aren't here for trouble, ma'am. In fact, we just saved your son.
Huh? What are they talking about, Bobo?
Well, they have been following me for a while.
What? How far out did you go? I may just save the spoon for you.
I'm sorry. We just came down from the surface to...
Do I look like some country bumpkin to you? Of course you're from the surface. I think I'd remember seeing a talking, flying weasel cat thing down here.
I think we got off on the wrong foot here. My name is Dust, and this is Fidget. Some creatures attacked a village above these caves, and we're trying to figure out why.
Attacked a surface village, you say? Well, if that don't beat all. We underground folk tend to keep to ourselves. Got enough problems of our own already.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, what I'm saying is, we got enough problems of our own without you surface folk bringing all that nonsense down here. So, if you don't mind...
Come on, Dust. We're obviously not wanted here. Wait!
That's enough, Bopo! You ought to get back to your chores before I take out the spoon again!
Mama, I've seen them fight. They even got themselves a talking sword. I bet they could help.
Young man, I don't care if their sword spouts rainbows and bowls of delicious baked beans. I don't want their help.
Stop saying that! Pa's gonna die if we don't do something!
Die? What's going on?
Well, our healing wells have gone and run dry. And my pa's done gotten real sick. That's why I went out.
to find some more of that water.
I hate saying it, but it's true. See these mud pots lying around? Normally they're bubbling to the brim with mineral water, but just a few weeks ago, they dried up to nothing. But that still don't excuse you from putting yourself in danger like that! I may not be able to help your father, but I sure as heck ain't gonna lose you too!
Mama.
I wonder if those monster attacks on the surface could be related to your wells drying up.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. It's been a couple weeks since the water dried up, but every creature here is feeling the effects. I'll bet those creatures broke through to the surface looking for more water.
Mama, maybe these two can go talk to the lady.
The lady?
Oh, she's a sweet old soul. Lives deep in the caves, makes the waters flow. She doesn't show herself around here too often, and we can't actually go see her on account of all the nasties living between here and there.
In that case, I'll go speak with this lady and see why she stops the flow of water.
You do that?
This can't all just be a coincidence. The attacks on the surface, your wells drying up. I'm certain this lady must know something about what's going on.
Well then, I had you folks pegged all wrong. If you aim to help my husband, I promise not to clock you with my wooden spoon of justice.
Thanks?
So, you're heading down to talk to the lady now? You'll help my pa?
We'll do our best, Bopo. Just don't go running off again.
You got my word.
Well, that was quite a lot to take in, and we just updated our main quest. You've discovered the small village of Mudpot deep in the Suramon Caverns. Bopo's father is dying and can only be saved by a creature called the Lady. Explore the village to find a way to her chamber. We'll do in a few minutes. Right now I'd like to look around and explore and see all there is to see here.
You'll save my pa, won't you? Please, Dust. You gotta help him.
And get some additional dialogue out of that. And we can go into this house. This is Bopo's house, and there's his dad right there on the bed, or in bed.
He's sleeping peacefully. Let's leave him alone.
But there's not much we can do here, so let's go ahead and leave.
I had you pegged all wrong, stranger. Please, talk to the lady. See if you can get our waters flowing again.
We'll see what we can do. Anyway, let's carry on forward and meet some more people with more side quests for us. Like this little girl here.
Ooh, it's a pretty kitty cat. What, me? It's a flying cat!
She's not a cat, little girl. She's a... I don't even know what she is.
I'm not a cat, you dolt. I'm a nimbat.
Is that what you're called? A nimbat?
Yes, hello. My name's Fidget. Maybe we've met? Can I hold it? I want it. Just do something. It's trying to grab me with its little child hands.
Don't worry, Fidget. Sorry, what's your name?
Smobop.
Well, Smobop, I'm sorry, but as much as she might look like one, Fidget is not a toy.
Hey! Ooh, I want her. She talks. I'll trade you. Look, I've got this box thing. Hey, Dust, look. That must be Reed's box.
Tell you what, next time I go to the surface, I'll see if I can find a suitable replacement. Then we'll trade.
Phew. Good idea, Dust. You know, that shop in Aurora had some things. Maybe the shopkeeper could figure something out for us?
Yeah, maybe you can make us some kind of fidget doll for her. After all, she's far too young to take care of a pet like you.
Yeah, way too much responsibility for... Hey!
Alright, enters another side quest. Better Fidget. Smobop and Mudpot insist that she must have Fidget. Resisting the urge to give her the real thing, you decide to find a suitable replacement, preferably in the form of a fidget doll. Your best bet would be the shopkeeper in Aurora Village. Okay, so as soon as we find a way to return to the surface, we'll head back to Aurora and talk to that shopkeeper and see if he can make us a fidget doll for this little girl here, who likes to grab cute little furry things and hug them and squeeze them until they... Oh my god. It's Elmira Duff. Yep. Elmira Duff has made an appearance here in Dust and Elysian Tale. Jeez, as if that spin-off with Pinky and the Brain wasn't enough.
You're back! Is that my doll?
No, Smobop, that's just Fidget.
Okay, well, we'll have to find a way to get a doll for Elmira here. Fuck it, it's just Elmira Duff. Anyway, let's head up over here and see who else is here in Mudpot. Well, there's an old man here guarding this little hole in the wall named Blop, and apparently he has a quest for us.
Well, hi there, big fella. Am I hearing the local gossip right? You and your flying mongoose are gonna save our village?
What the heck is a mongoose?
Quiet, Fidget. And yes, you've heard correctly. Is this the way to the ladies' chamber?
Well, yeah, but I don't think you're gonna fit through this here hole in the wall. We had to close up the passage recently to keep those crazed nematodes from coming out and attacking the village.
What the heck is a nematode?
Anyway, seems to me the only way you're getting through is by sliding. I'd kick you through myself, but you know, I got these fat little legs and they hardly keep me vertical.
I appreciate the thought, but I'll find another way around.
Here, boy, take this red resonance gem. It'll open up the basement, and maybe you'll find a better way down there. Just make sure to avoid impaling yourself on them spiky rocks and thorns.
Wait, your underground cave has a basement? How does that make any sense?
Hey, big fella, what do you say to me serving your flying rat a big old jug of shut-up juice? While you're down there, why don't you make yourself useful and collect me my hitting stick?
Your what?
You see, I use this here stick to do my hitting, but I lost her in the basement, and I'm honestly just too gal darn lazy-like to go looking for it on my own. They don't have me standing around here for my good looks after all. Someone's got to defend this here hole.
All right, Blop. If I should come across your hitting stick, I'll be sure to pick it up.
Hang on a second. I don't think Blop introduced himself at all during that conversation. How did Dust know his name? Anyway. So, not only did we get a new quest from Blop, Hit and Stick, but we also updated the main story quest. You've been told that an item beneath Mudpot can aid you in your quest. Okay, shortest description ever. And now for this quest. Blop has lost his hitting stick in the area below Mudpot. Retrieve his stick so he can get back to hitting things as soon as possible. Okay then.
You done find my stick? No? Well, what are you doing standing around here? How am I supposed to hit things without my special hitting stick?
What's wrong with the stick you're currently using? Oh, I guess he didn't want to use his walking stick as a hitting stick. Anyway, there's more to explore here in Mudpot, including another character with another side quest.
Hello, dear. I'm going to hazard a guess that you're the outsider in town?
I stand out that much, huh?
Well, it's been years since I've seen someone like you, and it's been maybe 30 years since I've seen a Nimbat like your friend here. What a treat!
We don't like flying into caves. You know, the dark, the cramped spaces, the endless gloom. That's endless forever.
I'm sorry. Look at me going on. My name is Flo Hop, and my husband Gappy is up there in the pen minding the sheep. He's been so overworked that I was hoping to make him his favorite stew. But to be honest, I'm having trouble growing red moss with the wells running dry. I think I might have gone and made my last stew.
I could always help you find some of that red moss if you like.
Oh, I couldn't bother you for something as silly as that. I know where they used to grow, but with all these monsters about, I dare not leave Mudpot.
It's no trouble, really. If I come across any, I'll bring them to you.
Well, aren't you a sweet one? Red moss clumps grow at the base of the large red mushrooms, and they tend to prefer perfect darkness. Just don't hurt yourself on my account. In fact, take this ring. It'll provide a little bit of light in the darkest of places.
And we have another quest here, Red Moss. Flowhop has asked that you find clumps of red moss so that she can feed her hard-working husband. Apparently they only glow in the dark, under the canopies of giant red mushrooms. And we did indeed get a new ring from her, and it's the Ring of Sight. A plain-looking ring that glows in the dark. And this will light up the area a bit more when you have it equipped.
Hello again, Flowhop.
Hello, young man. I hope you're well.
We're still looking for clumps of red moss.
Yep, and it'll be a while before we find any. And we got old Gappy here with yet another side quest for us.
Well, good evening, youngin'.
How does anyone know what time of day it is down here?
I hear the two of you are helping out Mudpot. He's in a bad way. Excuse me, my friends. Hope you don't mind, but I gotta get back to searching.
Did you lose something?
Actually, I did. I must have left the gate open, 'cause my flock of sheep seems to have gone astray. I'm afraid some of them may have gone past the edge of town.
I'll keep my eyes open for them.
Well, thank you, son. There's 6 of them out there somewhere. Believe you me, they're in for a good talking to when I get my hands on them.
Okay, I don't get why the people here in Mudpot are all redneck stereotypes, so don't ask. Anyway, we have Over the Fence. Old Gappy has asked that you find his 6 lost sheep. They could be anywhere in the caverns. You'll recognize them by their sparkling black wool. As a matter of fact, we did see one of them in the previous video, but we couldn't reach them. But hopefully we'll find a way to reach that sheep along with the 5 other sheep later on. And I leveled up as well. So let's put a point in... max health. Anyway.
If you can find all 6 of my sheep, I'd be much obliged. You'll recognize them by their sparkly wool.
Alright. Continuing on. And we've come across what looks like some kind of a cemetery of some sort. And there's another hole in the wall here that we can't go through. And you can just barely see the sheep on the right of the screen there. You can see... Oh, yeah, there you go. I believe that's the same sheep that we saw in the previous video. But I can't reach him just yet. So many more side quests to do. And very little time as well. But I think in the meantime, I'm actually going to head on downstairs to not only get Flop's hit and stick, but also get the next important thing for this, for the main story quest. And now we enter the most dangerous part of the Ceramon Cavern, and there's a shop right here as well.
Ah, hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return.
And I'm just making a quick stop to see if I have any more material to catalog. And I do not. Oh well.
Your transaction is most appreciated.
Oh, I'll come back to the shop when I do find more materials to catalog. So yeah, this is where the Ceramon Cavern starts to get more dangerous with all the spikes around here. And you do have to be careful with your every step, because you could end up like dashing into the spikes without even knowing it. And not to mention all the bubble sprouts bursting everywhere. Anyway, there's an explosive fruit right there, but I'm not gonna take it. But I am gonna take this.
Wait, did you just... Did you just put that thing in your inventory?
Yeah? What?
Okay then.
You know, Fidget does bring up a good point, because I do have gappy sheep in my inventory. How is the sheep able to fit in my inventory along with all my other stuff? I have no idea. It's video game logic, we'll just go with that. Anyway, the reason why I'm not taking that explosive fruit is because, well, it's pretty much needed for a secret that we'll have access to later on. Oh, come on! That fucking bubble sprout was blue, and apparently I got poisoned again. Anyway, oh man, what can I talk about here? I don't really have any topic to bring up here, considering that it's early in the morning and I was having trouble sleeping. But I figured I might as well get this recording done while it's still nice and cool over here, before it starts to get unbelievably hot. Yeah, it's about to hit like 80 degrees today, and the temperature is going to keep on climbing as the week progresses. Ooh, don't walk into the spikes. Dang it. Alright. And once we make our way over here, we'll come across another ability orb. And it's the crouch slide. And now, I have the ability to slide through these holes in the wall. And I updated the main quest. With your newfound sliding ability, you can now proceed west of Mudpot and find the lady. But before I head on back, I would like to head back over here real quick, because there's another hole in the wall that I can now have access to. And it takes me to a treasure chest. And it's a good thing I found that key over in Mudpot, because I wouldn't have been able to open this. And I got a note from that chest. In too deep. What kind of spelunker in their right mind would travel all the way down here? Nothing but a bunch of grumpy cave dwellers, nasty monsters, and exploding pod things. Also, I just discovered I love saying spelunker. And that's a hint for another friend to rescue. And I also got hot cocoa and an ugly pendant. This will actually make you weaker. Why would anyone want to intentionally do that? And this is the item that I was referring to in a previous video that will help you with Corbin's 1000 hit combo. Yeah, once you get that pendant and equip it, you will have absolutely no problem achieving a 1000 hit combo. So long as you don't get hit, because if you do get hit, then not only will the chain be broken, but you'll also take a lot of damage, because you'll become significantly weaker, as the description implied. And let's see, is it this way? Yes, it is. But I have no keys. So we're gonna have to come back here later once I got enough keys. And now to make the dangerous journey back to Mudpot. Ah, crap! I should not have done that. Watch out for those bubble sprouts. I think the higher the difficulty is in this game that you're playing, the more frequently the bubble sprouts will burst. I think that's how it goes, because usually when I play this game on normal difficulty, the bubble sprouts don't go off that much. But I think it is due to the fact that I'm playing this on a higher difficulty that they're going off more frequently. And I picked up Blop's Hit and Stick. You've retrieved Blop's Hit and Stick. Return it to him in Mudpot. And I'm going to do that right now. That's the wrong way. Oh no, that's the right way. Ah, come on! How did I not make that jump? Okay, before I continue, I'm gonna eat a few pretzels so that I don't die. And of course I gotta have the mushroom equipped, just in case I do get poisoned by the bubble sprouts. Okay, here we go. We safely made it across. And now we can head back up and give Blop his special hit and stick. And I think once I do that, I'll go ahead and call this a video. So, here you go, sir.
Oh, Mystique! You found her? Now I can get back at that good-for-nothing trolk that done busted up my leg!
Whoa, hang on, Blop. You'd better not pick any fights in your, condition.
Boy, this is a matter of honor and revenge and hitting things with sticks!
Tell you what, I'll beat up some trolks for you.
Bring me their devilish little fingers. 4 of them. No, 40. No, 400. My broken leg demands justice.
How about I gather 4 trolk fingers, just for you? Sound good?
Ah, now that's my boy.
And that completes one quest from Blop, and brings up another one. Trolk Vengeance. To avenge Blop's fragile ego, you've agreed to collect 4 Trolk fingers from the shield-wielding Trolks within the caverns. And as of right now, I seem to have none.
Get them Trolks, boy! This makes a good heaping plate of Blop-inspired justice with a side of beans! Cause beans are delicious when you pair them with justice! Ha! Yeah!
Right. Anyway, so that's that, and let's go ahead and head up here now, and I just saw another one of Gappy's sheep that I don't have access to. However, there is another sheep don't go dodging my swings. There is another sheep up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. So that's 2 down and 4 more to go. And would you look at this? We've made it back to the surface. So now we can go ahead and do Elmira's side quest, which is doing the fidget doll side quest, which I will do in the next video of this Let's Play of Dust and Elysian Tale. So, until then, take care, everybody.